I'm not really much into politics that much, but something I have been paying a little bit of attention towards is probably LGBTQ rights. In not just rights, more like just like awareness in general, because like there's a lot of like attention on like uh, either like homosexual people or like trans people, but there's not like a lot of attention on like aro-ace people, which are like people who feel no romantic or sexual attraction. I just feel like there's not like enough representative for that like branch of the LGBTQ.
I think the biggest political problem this country faces right now, I think it's probably the two-party system. I think we struggle to find common ground, and I think as a country, that's what we were built on. We were built on compromise, and we shared common ideals, and I think that's kind of fading. And so I think we kind of need to rekindle that and get back to what we started with, I guess.
I think the biggest issue facing American politics is people tend to view politicians in this sort of like godlike sense that what they say is right. We can't contradict what they say without thinking that they're a bad person. And I think viewing these politicians as sort of godlike creates an almost cult-like mindset. For example, I would say MAGA can be viewed as sort of a cult-like mindset because they view everything that Trump says, regardless of if it's factual or incorrect, as truth.
I think that the biggest issue facing American politics is the divide between the parties that has been encouraged by our current administration. I think that instead of uniting people across the board, our president is trying to divide people and bring hatred into politics, and I think that's the biggest issue that we have right now.
I think definitely like the immigration issue is definitely a big deal. Like I just interviewed you guys for like the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show, and like that's ICE is such a big problem for Bad Bunny, especially like, well, he's like a big part of it, but I think just like the idea that like ICE could come and just raid a show is kind of crazy, like just with no like bearing basically. So I think that's like a really big issue.